Hey guys, this is DJ Wolf Live. I think this is either part 3 or part 4. Okay, for right now, we'll go with part 3 on this. This is the next installment regarding toxic masculinity. Now, let me get on with this. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. I wanted to talk about toxic femininity. Now, this is about females. Now, you know, there are several things we could point out about toxic femininity. Number one, this women's lib movement. That has a lot to do with the toxic femininity. Okay? All these single mothers having kids out with all kind of random dudes. And I'm not saying all of them, but we're talking about some that have 3 or more with random dudes. You know, never been married to any of them. They never committed to her. Okay, there's a lot of them out there. You can't get any more toxic than that. You know? Women out here are spending money like it's going out of style, like they popping crystals all over the place, like they can afford it. That's not toxic. You know? Women with the attitude, you know? And, you know, it's just a lot we can go with about feminine toxic femininity with women, because you know women are more out of control a lot of times than guys are. You know, talk about that masculine, toxic masculinity. Like, really? Now they're gonna try to tell us that men can't be men anymore. You know, it's just a whole thing about it now. It's just I don't like. You know, one woman had a nerve talking about they had everything. Gillette had everything right about what they talked about. No, they didn't. Bitch, how the hell you know you're not even a man? You're a woman. You don't know what we deal with. Men, particularly African American men, deal with hell every fucking day of our fucking lives, and you got a fucking nerve to say that bullshit? Shut up. Seriously though. You know, talking about they got it all right. No, they don't. They got it. If anything, they got it all wrong as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not the only YouTuber that talked about it. You know, I'm not the only one that mentioned it. There's a few of them. You know, I just got around over the weekend watching these video and audio podcasts about it recently. You know, and now I'm getting, you know, because I heard him talking about it late last week when I was in Cleveland, and I was like, well, what is this shit? I'm sure my moms will be happy about that toxic masculinity thing, because that's a long story. I don't even want to go into that deal, but nevertheless, but she's along the line of that Me Too movement type of mentality. That's why I said that. But it doesn't make any sense to me that the things you do as a man also now is toxic based on every man. And there are things that women do that are toxic. You know, women play mind games with you. They'll tell you one thing one minute and do another the next. They do it all the time. They make agendas to do things that they want to do. Won't tell you about it and just do it anyway. They'll sit there and tell you they in love with you in 1 minute, and then they got a baby on the side another minute, and then find out that they married the next. Talk about toxic. Are you fucking serious? That shit pissed me the fuck off. Women are on you got women on the job, keep a lot of shit going because of a guy that they can't be with, or a guy that they will like, a type of guy they like to be with, but they can't be with him because he's not available, because he's likely married. And they give him the blues. That's not toxic. Are you? And they're loud on top of that about all kind of shit. That's not toxic. The fuck out of here. Oh, no, they don't mention that. You know? Now, in the case for R. Kelly, now, don't get me wrong. R. Kelly is guilty for things that he's done. And I mean, and the documentary itself was nothing but a way to get R. Kelly convicted by public opinion. That's all it was. That whole thing was other than the fact that R. Kelly was wrong for doing a lot of shit he did, and they should have got him a long time ago for that. But the thing of it is, all these so-called parents that claim that they didn't know that R. Kelly wasn't guilty is complete bullshit. Oh, well, he got off on Mary Aaliyah. That was documented. That was well documented. How the hell you not know about that? And how you as a parent not know that was wrong for him to do that in the first place, even if he got permission? That shit was wrong. All kind of wrong. You know? And play dumb about it. And they're going to bring the daughters over there, to be involved with them and not be there with the daughters. What kind of bullshit is that? You had a singer did the same thing with her niece, and their niece hanging with R. Kelly, and R. Kelly turned her out. I mean, come on. And I think, to be honest, I think some of those parents are just as responsible as R. Kelly in some cases, because they knew all about the shit. They knew what the guy was up to. They knew his history. They knew it, and they allowed them to go with a known child predator. A guy who married somebody's daughter at the age of 14. Now it's rumored that the daughter's mother, well, we talking about Leah, her mother may have also slept with R. Kelly. Now, I don't know that to be a fact or not. Wouldn't surprise me, though. You know, that's another part of female toxic femininity. You know, women will go to great lengths to get what they want. You know, and they do this more than guys do. A lot more. They get away with a lot more shit than guys do. They pull all kind of shit on guys. All the time. I could tell you stories for days about stuff that women try to pull on me for years, on end. Not just me, people I know. You know? Both friends and relatives. Man, give me a break. I could tell you a story about a buddy of mine I went to school with for many years. I'm not going to say his name. Good friend of mine. Lived a couple of blocks from me. His girlfriend tried to hit on me. I didn't know her from Adam. Didn't know her. She was ready to leave. She was ready to leave this guy for me. I shit you not. All I did was talk to her. I ain't even. Matter of fact, I don't even think I met her. I just all I did was call her on the phone. I think I called, or maybe I did meet her. I take that back. I did meet her. I started talking to her and stuff, and all of a sudden she was ready to drop the drawers for me. There's no joke. You know, but hey, let's be real. I was single though. You know, didn't know her from Adam. Didn't really know her at all. You know, talk. That's what I'm saying. Talked her drawers away from her boyfriend over to me. So I'm just telling you, women are just as scandalous, and not in many cases more scandalous than dudes are. Shoot, they'll look at you, and we had a conversation at my mom's house just over a week ago, just talking about it, just over a week ago, about how women can sit there, look at you in the face, and tell you one of the greatest lies ever about anything, and get away with it. Tell me if that ain't toxic femininity for your ass. They do it all the time. You know? They do it all the time. I mean, and they'll tell you with a straight face. And like my sister said, you know, women have a better approach to it. They're more mechanically, how can I put it? It's the way that they can do it is a lot more calculated, you know, and more convincing. You know, they have a sophisticated method of doing it, but they do it. Don't tell me that's not toxic femininity. But yet they're worried about men being men. That is a trip. But see, for most men being men is considered normal. You know, I mean, I've been up against bullies before. I fought bullies before myself. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't always win every fight. I won a couple of them, though. I was one in high school. Actually, two. I was one in high school in particular where me and a dude got into it. He called himself trying to bully me. Really, he was just roughhousing me. And we became good friends, man, right there in high school after that. And the guy even told me, he said, man, anybody bother you, let me know. He told me in person. Good dude, man. Cock diesel dude, too, man. I was like, because he picked me up. I'll never forget, we was in shop class, and he picked me up. Called himself trying to do a wrestling move. I grabbed him on his head, and guess what's going down first? His head was going straight down, because I got him, as soon as I got him in a headlock, his head was going down first. So he knew I wasn't nothing to play with. You know, just saying. But I mean, and I thought he was a bully, but he really wasn't a bully. He was a good dude, man. He just wanted to roughhouse. But you know, this is what men do. You know, I'm just saying, like, really. But toxic femininity. I'll give you one prime example. Why the hell you got women out here that let their damn near grown kids, and I'm talking about grown like over the age of 8 to damn near fully grown, sleep in your bed with you on it, and not just on occasion, but almost nightly with the youngest one. Really? That's not toxic femininity for you? That's something wrong there. That's toxic as hell. And there should be the same type of woman, because of the fact that the kids don't have a father in the house, will run all kind of games on you, all kind of control factors on you, where you only that person you'll be able to listen to and be able to fully understand and get used to understanding all the time is your mama. You know, that's a problem right there. You know, and it rubs off on some young boys, because you get too worried. These women ain't too worried about toxic masculinity, and yet the young boys be having some of that toxic femininity rubbed off on them, because of the fact many of them live in single mother households. Let's be honest about that. Okay? Y'all don't have a problem with that, though. It's just the stupidest thing. That commercial is horrible to me. It is. Y'all even make fun of men in a backyard barbecuing. I mean, really? What kind of bullshit? I mean, what does this country come down to anymore, man? You know? Men are going to do men stuff. You know? It's men or man that has done a lot of stuff over the last, God knows how many centuries and years or whatever. You know? But yet, you worry about toxic masculinity. What you basically trying to say is, we don't want the man to be to act overly aggressive. If you got guys that are overly aggressive, that means they got a mental problem. And I know what you're saying about overly aggressive. I understand what you mean. Oh, 209. I should go get me some gas. But what's going to happen? More and more women are going to try to label guys as being toxic masculine. Just because. You know? This is something the Me Too movement has been waiting on. Oh, no doubt. I'm not saying that they put that out there, but I'm sure they just clamoring with their hands, clasping like this, just waiting to say, yeah, and put that mindset in all women. The first thing the guy asks a woman about or do or whatever, she gonna say, you're being toxic masculine. Yeah, I'm a man, you know? And I'm like, what the fuck? There's a problem, man. You know? I don't get it. I personally do not get it. I think, to me, that's a detriment to all manhood as far as I'm concerned. It really is. When you sit there and try to define manhood to men. And this ain't no men coming out with this shit. I know for a fact it ain't. I know it ain't. I'm not saying that Me Too movement had anything to do with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'm being completely honest about that. I would not be a bit surprised. Because it sounds like something they would do. It does. It almost screams of it, to be honest. It almost screams of it. Man, what is with the traffic today? So, I'm like, here we go. You know? And that, to me, is a big problem. Like I said before, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know? And they just have oh man, they had a bad wreck up here. Look like they're okay. What the what? Look, they just had too long hair. What are y'all doing? Really? Oh my God. Man. I tell you, man, I don't know, man. I just don't like that type of mentality. Masculine, toxic masculinity. It's just, it reeks of bullshit to me. It just reeks of bullshit to me. It really, really, really does. I mean, and Gillette had fun with it. They did. Especially when they saw men in the barbecue, cooking barbecue. Now you can't. Really, bitch? Oh, fucker. You can't even do that anymore, man. Look at this. One cut me off from the left. One motherfucker cut me off from the goddamn right. I'm talking about cars. These two cars. One came, right in this lane. It's like, this is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not even going that fast and they just doing it. These are people just like to cut you off no matter what. This is ridiculous. Toxic. But like I said, go watch that Gillette commercial. The brand new one, the one that just came out over the matter of fact, it just came out last week. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Really? Move the fuck up already. Damn. I just cannot believe that. I may have to go ahead and go MGTOW on this and do and seriously get this latest podcast. I haven't done a live podcast in a while. It's been some months, and it may be due for another one because this is ridiculous, man. I just don't understand how the hell you want to sit there and say that being a man is wrong all of a sudden. Or being a man's man is wrong. My son was just saying about, where they coming from? Don't hit me, motherfucker. I don't see here. Just saying that my son was just commenting. He said, Papa is a man's man, and people have been known to say that about him. Real talk. But this toxic, it's like now they want to water down. It's more, and somebody else said it too, the pussification of the American male. That's what it is. Y'all people ever stop for anybody? Really? The pussification of them. Oh. Wow. And three cars just came out here. What's wrong with these people out here today, man? And I know what is toxic, these fucking aggressive drivers. These drivers are something else. They don't give a damn. They ready to run you over in a heartbeat. Like the car right up in me now. They're like, they ready to hit me in 2 seconds. If you hit me, we going to Bose. I'm telling you right now. I'm sick of this mess. Y'all people is cut people off, don't give a damn about no fucking body. They really don't. They ready to cut you off in 2 seconds. I've just been going the last 2 days. I'm driving over on one of the parkways today. Look at this fool right here. I'm driving over one of the parkways today, and matter of fact, last 2 days, one was on a parkway, one was out here in the old town, and the son of a bitch almost cut me off, made me almost run off a damn bridge. This just yesterday. Matter of fact, somebody in DC did run off a bridge a couple of days ago. I don't know what happened. I hope they're okay. And it was just the afternoon. I was coming out here, going across Alexandria, and somebody almost hit me. Almost ran right into me. I mean, they ran alongside me and almost hit me. I said, what's wrong with people anymore? Come on. All right, I'm going. Like, really? It's just ridiculous, man. People have no kind of common courtesy for nobody anymore. It's just ridiculous. If you want to talk about something toxic, how about these toxic drivers out here? These aggressive, toxic-ass drivers. You know, today, one from the left cut me off, and now coming up, one from the right cut me off. It's like, damn, man, I'm in the middle lane. Neither one of them bothered to slow down for anything. Damn, I could have caught that today. Damn it. I could have caught that like big as day. Make up your goddamn mind. Go ahead, fool. What the hell? Goofy fuck. He gonna sit there and stop in the middle of the damn road here. I'm trying to get over. I could have caught that goddamn like this motherfucker. Excuse my French, y'all. Man, I tell you, I can honestly say this. Between being back down here in the DMV, being back on my grind, and dealing with the mess that's going on in Cleveland the last 2 weeks, man, this has like been the most stressful, among the most stressful weeks I've ever had in my life. And the fact that not only was my dad was sick, my mother was sick, and my brother was sick, all in the same night. Ain't that something? This ain't been. I'm telling you, this has been something else, man. This has been something else. This ain't been a great week. This ain't been a great month. This month didn't even start out right. Damn, I can't get over here. What the fuck? I can't even get over. Oh, you son of a bitch. I can't go. I'm gonna sit right here. I know y'all ain't gonna like it, but fuck you. You know, this year has not started out right for me. I can honestly say that it's been a lot of mess. A lot of mess. You know, and I'm still stressing. This is the time where I feel like just going to get me a bottle of something, alcohol or something, you know, and just drink until I can't drink no more. I've been in that road before, many years ago. I don't like that road, which is why I don't really do it anyway. But it's one of the reasons why I don't do it. I don't do it often, so. But I'm not really much of a drinker anyway, which is why I don't drink much. But this is one of them times where I do feel like doing just that. It's not often that I do that, but this is one of them times where I really do feel like give me a bottle of gin or some liquor. Okay, maybe spike it with some Coke or something, Coca-Cola or something like that, or in my case Sprite, and just drink it. I don't recommend young people drink, but I'm a grown adult at 50-something years old. I can do that. But I do feel that way. I'm so stressed right now that's pretty much my feeling right now. But to cap it off this week was the toxic masculinity. Well, now they don't even want you to be a man. Now you gotta have certain criteria for your manhood anymore. Ain't that a bitch? There's no rules for a woman to be a woman, but now they got rules for men being men. I don't get it. Like I said, I may have to do another podcast on this very subject again, because I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck. Oh my God, these people cannot drive, man. Seriously, I'm still like, what the fuck? And I'm still like, what the fuck? You know, for real. I'm like, I don't understand what your guys going for with that mess. I don't like it at all. Not one bit. This goofy motherfucker right here. You bet you want to, we gonna have it out. Goofy. Do y'all know what the meaning of slowing down is? Y'all people don't believe that, do y'all? Slow down. They just want to just do whatever the fuck they want to do out here. You know, they really need to talk about these goddamn toxic drivers out this bitch. Because there's some toxic ass drivers out here. What are you doing, asshole? Jesus Christ. They're toxic. And it doesn't matter if you going slow, fast, or whatever. Toxic as fuck. And they don't give a damn. They really don't. They don't care? Nope. Don't care at all. Come on, fuck. You gonna wait till I get out here and want to kill over somebody? You goofy ass self. It's just like, okay. No, we don't. You don't drive like that. I'm about to run into your ass. All right, guys. Let me get off of this mug, man. I'm gonna have to sit down and talk to you guys a little later about this toxic masculinity and all this other bullshit. This goofy non-driving traffic people. Good Lord. DJ Wolf, I'm out.